skip, you lose like 1,500 points.
I don't care about the score.
Oh, I don't care about the score right now either. I just want to get the clear.
Let's do this. Let's see how it goes. I'm consuming a lot of food lately because of this dungeon, right?
Yeah, it's like 2 food per attempt, per floor.
Well, because it like the early floors aren't actually as free as they were in the other ones, it's like you need to go through pretty much 10 hours of food, and 10 hours of food is like
20 food.
20 food
Without
yeah.
buff.
That's a hot minute. No, not the mirror. No. Go away.
So is Tony mad? Or is it just Mecha that's mad?
Mecca's mad. I don't think Tony's mad. Tony's just like
What happened?
He's just like
Yeah.
they're just we're disbanded.
Why?
People didn't want to be there.
Both tanks just CBF.
No, Maka's only upset because she checked. She's like, "Are we actually doing this? Blah 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 blah. I need to leave my static." Blah, blah. Like, yeah, we'll do it. But you can't know, right? So that's what.
I mean, there are no guarantees.
Of course, there's no guarantee. And I think her ults, I think even if we make a new static and we start in 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we still probably beat the other static anyway.
Yeah, we will. That static is not the greatest.
Which static?
Hells.
Oh, that static?
Yeah. I think we still beat them even if we start like
It's
2
the
weeks
one
from now.
Coco ended up joining.
I don't know why people are so obsessed with beating out the statics.
I don't know, it's got nothing to do with it.
That wasn't about that. It's what we're saying is like she will have saved more time because like she I remember when she was in that static
It was
and every time
miserable.
it was miserable going there because they would wipe to P3 transition. That was after the first 2 weeks where they didn't even see P3 transition. Like it was miserable, and it's going to be miserable for longer, and we will simply clear before them, and it won't be a bad environment.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. If she was miserable in there, it doesn't matter whether she decided to live.
But she wants to be in there. Like she's picking miserable over not sending at all.
That is a terrible mindset to have.
It's still what she's feeling right now.
Oh, you can only blame yourself for that then.
It is simply what it is. Doesn't matter. We will just was it improvise, adapt, overcome? We'll get there.
I like more the goals that you guys said yesterday. Just beat Pintans. Yeah,
I don't know if we will. I don't know if we will now. Maybe.
It depends how long it takes to get going.
And how long they get walled at Sigma.
Sigma takes a little bit.
But I don't even, like, honestly, I don't even give a fuck whether we clear after Tim Tams, whether we clear in 0.3. Like, I'd be upset if we didn't clear in 0.3, but I don't really care.
I mean, yes and no, because it is always better to clear on content, because you will have advantage on the next patch, and it doesn't feel as good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just clear, get the fuck out, goodbye.
Yep.
Did I waste my time? No? Then good.
Yeah. No, it's the not having your time respected thing that bothers me. And it's infectious. The more other people do it, it gets into you.
That's why I left. I did not want to waste people's time. I felt like I was wasting people's time. I felt like I was wasting my time.
Yeah. No, I literally don't care, dude.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, that's...
I'm only disappointed that like you had to feel that way in the first place.
It's just the way the ultimate is. It'll get like that.
Until Square decides to do something about the state of tanking, I think it's going to stay that way.
Okay.
I don't know what they can do with tank. I mean, the tanking, it's not like DPS. Like if a DPS isn't fun, you can redesign a job but I don't think any amount of redesign on a tank will help.
They have to design the
problem is the
encounters.
fight design. Yeah.
Yes, it's all fight design for tank. And if the fight design is the boss just stands fucking middle, you just press a very, 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 very stock standard rotation.
Well, that's why I played Gunbreaker for the first tier of this expansion. It was like, it was the compromise, you know? It's a DPS in a trench coat.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true, and
But
yeah,
that
obviously
has
it's-
other problems.
yeah, like it feels more cringe than it does feel autistic.
Because then what happened was, when you do have to do momentary tank things, playing a job like Gunbreaker, it's like you just feel like you're being punished because your rotation is cooked and a warrior isn't.
Man, every fucking fight as well lines up with Gnashing Fang. Like,
Yeah. Like I fucking, so like Pinaxe happens right during your fucking 2-minute window. I'm like, how the fuck am I meant to be doing Gnashing Fang? Like, I would literally stand in the middle and invuln if it was lightning. I was like, fuck it, now I can hit the boss. It just, that was why I didn't bother, because it was like, if I was playing warrior, your 3 fell cleaves are finished by the time you actually have to do anything. So it's like, you're not losing anything. Where it's like, when I'm playing Gunbreaker, I've got to get 9 GCDs in a row to get my No Mercy. And then it's, I didn't really like that aspect of it, because it felt bad when you actually had to do tank things as a tank, which is like, well, that's kind of, you know.
It's poor class design as opposed to poor fight design.
They just need to add ads to a bunch of bosses, dude. Fucking ad management.
True, that's true. That was fun and well.
Ad management is cool.
Tanking is not a shit in WoW. What is that?
Because it's more involved.
It is, but like generally not that much. Some of it is. Okay, I remember like Sire Denathrius, you had to fucking position him and then point him so that he'd cleave his ad friends with the damage up and shit like that. That was cool.
There's very, very simple things that they could do to change the encounter ever so slightly that are just making tank more interesting. Like, give tanks tank mechanics. Don't give tanks general mechanics, because a general mechanics may as well not be a mechanic, because everyone does them.
Yeah, see, I'm kind of on the flip side a little bit, where I like...
And you say that, but
every
DPS
job
doesn't have a
participating.
specific mechanic either on this fight.
I mean, but they have rotations to do. And rotations are more complex when you're a damage dealer.
It also just matters more. Like if a DPS fixes a rotation, you notice, but if a tank does it, most of the time you kind of don't.
Depends on how you brick it on both jobs. I don't know, I quite like that the fights, like the newer fights, have everyone kind of doing everything. I like that a lot more, because it does mean that you've learnt the mechanics, and it's like, okay, I could go and play tank now and not feel like there's this entire other fight that I haven't learnt because I didn't play, you know, I played a DPS progging the fight. Whereas in this, it's like there's not very many things that are tank only, and like I kind of like that.
Like, in one sense, yes, I completely agree with that. And I think that's fine. But I also feel like they need to have tank-specific mechanics.
It's also just not like that. That's I think more of a downside, because then you have nothing to do. Like yes, you can go tank it, but you're already done as well. Like there's nothing. It's not like even that you go in and you pull it and you realize it's easy, and then like who cares?
That was me with the Legacy Ultimates. Like I went into co-op and I was like, oh, it's gonna be hard, everyone fucks up ads, and I just like one-shot it in like 3 pulls.
There's a lot that can go wrong with ads, and a lot of it's not even the tank's fault. That's
No,
the problem.
exactly. Yeah, like people were like, yeah, ads is like the hardest tanking outside of like current content, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I went in and I'm like, this is
Ads is
kinda
harder than any Savage.
so easy. I was like, nah.
Okay, if it's literally just the tank doing the tank thing, then ads is extremely easy.
Because I already knew the like, other parts of ads, right? Like I can do twists.
Yeah.
Like,
If you'd progged it first time on tank, it would be a different experience. But yeah, having done it several times.
very.
But
I'm on the
yeah,
boss.
No, fight design is just bad, because every single boss in the game that I'm aware of, they're all target dummies. Every single one of them.
They are. Okay, let's not get killed by a twister, shall we? That'll be great.
I think that is the best thing they can do is they add ads into fights. And there's a million things you can do with ads to make it more interesting.
I don't know. I don't really like the whole figuring out stupid curse tech for jobs that are gain on 2 type ordeal.
Yeah, some of those are cringe. The Dark Knight Gain on 2 is very cringe.
Yeah, it just because it's one of those things where you feel like you have to do it, but
Well, you
if it-
should, but it's cringe to do so.
yeah, and exactly, and it's like that's more of a detriment in my mind having situations like that. Like there are some fights that it makes sense, and there are some fights that are like fine for it to be that way. But if you start putting it in all of them, then you're gonna run into situations where you get the shitty ones. Oh,
He's doing
P3
twisting die.
B3 transition wipes.
At least they call it twisting die.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing twist the boys. What do I do?
Shit, dude, that sounds hard. Feel bad for you.
I moved.
Oh, okay.
Mechanic resolved.
Damn.
There you go. That's your tank mechanic. Just arms length
Dude.
it.
Wait, I genuinely wonder if that works.
No.
I don't. If it's like regular cob, I don't think it does.
Can I just use arm's length, stand on top of it with my paladin involved?
You can try.
I'm not going to try. I might try it in a 4-man.
You're only on floor 40. Like it's not even halfway.
That's 4 hours, Bobby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not even
it
halfway. Don't worry
is.
about it.
Bobby? No.
Bobby bad. Bobby bad. No.
Bobby doesn't understand the dynamics.
No, probably just trying to
Heckle.
heckle.
I know Bobby's ways, dude.
Bobby thinks it's funny to watch people reset their runs.
Yeah. The more often you reset, the more often, there's a chance that you stop doing it and do fun things instead.
I hate to tell you, Bobby. I will not stop doing this until I clear it.
Same with Top Dude. You simply have to help other people clear content that they want to do, so you can do content you want to do.
No, you just cheer him on. Oh, is this flighted? Oh. Free lethargy? Okay.
I used quick synthesis and failed 70% of the crafts, but you know what? I still rather do that than craft all of them individually.
My damage buff for 30 minutes is running out in 10 seconds.
No.
I have to do the last like 30% of this boss without the damage buff.
Wait, this was flighted. I only had to kill 2 mobs.
Mock?
Get me out. Oh, there's nothing in that room anyway? Okay, maybe I just leave.
You just take the time.
Surely.
So our group being POG depends on Ali's group not completing the fight. My own cope, I feel like every single group that's on P5 right now is just going to clear because I don't understand why they wouldn't.
Well, your group was on P5.
No, but we weren't on P5.
Not really though, yeah.
So we were on P5, but also there's you need to do 500 pulls. You need to get really consistent and everything else. And all you can do is just send more, and it will be frustrating, but you just need to send more until
Getting
it's
to
branded.
P5 5 times is not P5.
I think we saw P5 7 times, 8 times.
We
Yeah, we saw
saw
it.
it a ton. We saw it 10 or 15 even.
I don't think it was that much.
Maybe, but either way, yeah, it's not P5, right? And it's not P4 either. It's just everything before that.
There was so many P4 wipes, I don't understand that.
Yeah,
It's part of the
Okay.
proc, mate.
Yeah, it's just finding all the possible ways to wipe, right? Like people haven't had to do shit and then they do something. It was mostly related to stack adjusts.
Why
Couple
does
people
Sekka addle there? I don't understand.
and then Orc had the one incident with the Protean that was unfortunate.
Maybe that's what set him up and made him want to quit.
Nah.
Wouldn't shock
Because
me,
he's been
but
doing that, I mean, I know his mental has been bad, but also, yeah, he's been doing the same dodge every time for like 1,000 pulls. Suddenly it doesn't work.
looking at his clip, I'm very surprised that it didn't work. Because I was pretty sure the Protean was snapshot on the cast bar, but maybe it's just not because every other Protean does not have a cast bar, so maybe the cast just like sets all the sequence off and it's not connected.
And it's like just a second after the cast bar, or after
Yeah,
second
just
after
a
the
fraction. Because he
yeah.
moved in, right? So he just got
He got clipped by 2,
saved by the
yeah.
flat.
Well, is the cast bar just for the stack marker appearing? If you know what I mean?
No. No. I mean, it's just the name of the cast bar is what it hits you. Like everything has the same name. Like all the damage is the same name. The cast bar just he casts it and then everything starts happening.
Oh, Vivi's streaming Eureka.
Oh,
Maybe strums.
Vivi strums, yeah.
We finally connected it to his Discord, so it actually tells you.
Yeah, I didn't connect it before.
oh, Storms play, okay.
I love how your name is Commandos. I always think of the thing, that Uganda meme. The Ugandan Commandos. It's so good. Oh, I don't know, I really enjoy that meme.
Oh,
I'll see if I can find it.
Can you kill it, please, Queen? Thank you.
Dude, Sekka must just press addle so that he can't press it during meteors. Why is chocolate peppermint dead? Did he wall?
And we
He must have touched someone and then just
We
walled.
need to shift the bad vibe. We need to send the bad vibes to Ali now. Sekka doesn't matter. He will simply join.
And the second's like, I will just leave this group if you get Ali. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah, I didn't
weird.
expect that. I mean, that's fine with me though. Not having to find a caster would be.
I'm just a little confused why Sekka's been in here for so long when he fucking clearly hates the raid leader.
He has
No,
at least one person he knows in there.
Yeah. It's just,
I found it.
it's just Eve, man.
The Commandos.
The commandos.
Commandos.
Sounds
Okay.
bugging, mate. I don't hear anything now.
41 to 50 time.
Nice.
Oh, I got some banger music too. BGM 100.
Actually, it's a lot of really good tracks.
There are some good tracks, some not so good tracks.
Yeah, literally. And there is no in between.
Alright, I will be back in a little bit.
Way.
Bye, Bobby.
Of course. That means that I get the check for free, everything else.
I can't keep stating it, bro, but like fucking Paladin is really plugging here.
Yeah, Paladin seems very strong.
Because you're just a ranged unit half the time, so you can just kite. Holy shit, there's a lot of these dudes. Wait, are these guys stunnable? No. Also, the fact that Paladin has a GCD stun. Oh wait, this is really
my
bad.
God.
You know, I think I never I understood but didn't understand until this group when my last raid WoW leader, he was always very hyped that I was like playing the game a lot and you know doing all the things, getting ahead of everyone because I was going farming gear because I wanted to do it. And he's just like, I just want people that want to play the game.
Oh, that's all you need.
It's literally, I don't like to lead groups. There's so much involved in it. Wait, bronze chest. Oh, lethargy, let's go, dude. Lethargy.
I do wonder what tipped Dog over the edge though, because he
Nah, I
He
think
had-
he just didn't really want to be there either.
kind of, but like okay, so to me he was like, I expect it's gonna be 1,000 pulls, and I expect it's not gonna be until pull like 300, 500 that is gonna be consistent at P5. Like it's gonna take 300 pulls more. Like he had realistic expectations.
No, but then having
he
to
knew
be
that.
set back as well, he's like, nah.
Yeah, like after lock left? No, I 100% get that. But he was like itching to leave before that.
Eh,
Even though
whatever.
he knew.
It's simply whatever. We can't do anything about it.
Nope. You cannot.
We just play stuff. We have fun. With fun people. And we just be happy that we have a Discord that isn't Mirror, where we can talk to people without Kai, the Aussie Ranger, or Zenzo joining.
I think honestly, in like the long run, it is better this way because I did not want to end up resenting anyone.
Bro, I
resenting
cannot
anyone.
ask a question about top on Muir because my static start PMing me saying, oh, we look back because you're asking this question. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait,
That
what?
is pretty cringe, dude.
Who cares? I'm just asking the question because I'm curious and I want to know what is people doing.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely done that. I just ask people, well, how do you do this? How do you do that?
How do you do X squares?
Hee hee. Not hee hee.
Not hee.
But
Hee hee question mark?
it is
question.
whatever. I mean, I don't do anything in bad intentions, but for some reason, it comes up like that at this point.
Because they're cringe.
Very cringe. I assume, is Avi just remaining neutral? 'Cause he doesn't seem the type.
I mean, Abby is very close to many of the people on the static, so
But is he neutral in the issue of like
he's
trying to
not
raise
really
or-
that neutral in my opinion. I mean, he doesn't join those conversations, but he's not neutral at all.
But yes, I do agree, Locke, that it's probably better in the end, because otherwise we would have dragged our way through it and everyone would just be sour.
I don't want to be sour at anyone at the group.
Yeah, I'm on edge because Mac is on edge mostly, to be honest.
Becca's young. She'll get over it.
True.
It's just a maturity thing. Like it's going to happen in all aspects of life.
Again, I don't want to bother with this. I just wanna.
Like she also has to remember that she was also like, oh come on, you should do this, you should do this, and like it felt very forced for me to join. And even though I was the one who said yes ultimately, it did feel very, I guess, pressured in a way from a lot of people.
I
Oh my
100% get that.
fucking
I was
God.
hoping that, like, yeah, you kind of got twisted into it, but I was hoping that you would then, like, not hate it afterwards. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way.
Nah. I think honestly the biggest thing was the deep dungeon coming out. I thought
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
100%.
a long time away.
No, I knew, like, the moment that news dropped, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think without the deep dungeon dropping,
that's
without the deep
definitely,
dungeon, yeah.
definitely.
yeah. Because like all you want to do like when you're in there is you like I just want to be progging the deep dungeon right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just that.
That's yeah. I'd say that's probably 80% of the reason, and for Olg I think not as much, but also a good portion.
Yeah, I don't think Olg is as big on this deep dungeon. I think he's big on it. I just don't think he's as...
Yeah. His mood probably mirrors your own though, like if you'd not been so annoyed at it, he probably would have had a better time as well.
Well,
Possibly. But he was DMing me as well before, like I even brought it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
lethargy.
Fucking big.
We take those.
It is really impossible to say. I think it's an impossible situation.
No, it's we have the answer already. It's not impossible. Simply reform.
I mean, that, like, is an answer for everything. But it's an impossible situation with the current people.
Yeah. Now you just vibe it out. Clear will come. You want to clear, you will get it clear.
Zen's are sending it, dude.
What's
What's
sending?
he sending?
Fresh club.
Oh my, I'm not joining.
What do you mean? Where's Bobby?
Surely Locke will drop out of the deep dungeon for that.
To do fresh code for Zenzo? Yeah, man. Locke loves Zenzo. I've never seen Locke kick Zenzo out of a chat before.
Hmm. I've not done that, I swear.
Yeah, it can't be my Locke. No. Oh no, Twister, dude. What am I gonna do?
You hide. Run and hide.
I just stand still, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a T-stone.
But actually, please don't stand still. I'll throw your run. Spriggan. I hate you, and you should know that, Spriggan. You fucking turned around. Storms?
Oh, don't mind if he does.
Don't mind if I do. Am I out? I am out. I was about to use an explosive trap, but the storm said otherwise.
Does this fight just loop from the twisting dive?
Yeah, you don't do twist and dive again.
Oh, you do.
Nah. At least you don't in like 8 minutes of fighting it.
Oh, really? So it just like it happens once, and then you just do like the knockback and the twister?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Interesting. I have a regen enemy here. Is this just another Storms play? This is actually just another Storms play. Now I just don't have to worry about health this entire floor. guessing that is worth it. I don't think it's never not worth it as a solo, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Nah, it's definitely worth it. There's no way it's not worth it. It means you can mass pull like absolutely crazy. A clone form? Right.
Clear the patrols from this fucking floor.
Surely open with a strength, right?
For the gloom? Or you mean before you're on?
Yeah.
I think strength openers are like generally speaking fine no matter what.
I'm gonna get it back.
Bro, fucking water horses, man.
Oh god. I only get a serene.
Wait, what happened to V?
It's just that I got a new item floor and I found extra stones.
Oh, yeah.
I am back.
I just died to elbow drop, even though he wasn't fucking.
Oh,
I was in front of him.
snapshot gaming, dude.
I was never behind him. I'm actually just. I don't understand this sometimes.
And Zenzo just earlier was saying he wasn't sending the fresh U-Cob until he got all his friends the E4, 8, and 12 mounts.
Maybe he did. All good. Big pro.
Now it just means I have to send the fucking shitty falls all over again.
People are not to do stuff, I'm probably gonna send it myself soon. I'll just do it on Reaper though.
Send what?
The D dungeon. Just get it out of the way, dude. Just go in, clear, get out.
I mean, like, unironically, it's not very hard. You just need to, like, commit time.
Yeah, this one.
And I mean,
all the
other
deep
ones, I
dungeons are
think-
like that.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
the
there
other
is
ones are
there
more-
is an element of RNG to the other ones that is mitigated with a lot of experience that I don't have, which is why I haven't cleared.
This one does not seem like that. Like, I
This
think
one
most of
has
the-
a lot less RNG. I think you can, if once you're progged, I think if you go in, you
Clear
just
every
always
run.
do it. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, failing any like trap memes and stuff, but you just have so many tools. That's
It's an
it.
attention span check, because I did look away
Yeah.
for 1 second too.
Yeah. So it's like It's not a it's not impossible. But you shouldn't take it from me because I haven't cleared any deep dungeons.
You simply send enough hours, you clear this one, I think. Like the other ones I didn't put because I knew like not only did I need to send hours, I need to put in actual effort. But in this one, I feel like I could just throw my head at a wall and I will get through.
As long as you learn them more.
Yeah. I already know most of the mobs. Playing them like as a solo player, obviously gonna be different.
Oh.
But
It is significantly different, but yeah.
still, like, general idea. Wouldn't expect to clear in one pull or like go, of course. 100% gonna wipe, but like I have the time, right? The only other thing I'm doing right now is level crafting, which is like, ugh.
Like, you can realistically clear any pull. I would say if you're really trying to clear, you don't go into any VC and you just sit there and you just look at every mob.
Yeah. But that's not fun, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's fun though, not like
Ooh, the strength back.
I just don't like how long it takes to get back, which is why I'm like actually just mass pulling like a monster right now. I don't
Well, you
care.
can afford to in the early floors.
Sorry?
You can afford to do that in the early floors. It's only once the behemoths appear that becomes a little scary.
I don't mass pull behemoths, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Ooh, a raisin. Ooh, Acheron. Hello.
Oh, bro.
We take care of the patrols.
I just can't believe I died to something so stupid.
Not again, Locke. What are you doing?
At least you didn't die to lag.
Yeah.
That's true.
At least you didn't DC and get no prog at all.
What am I doing, Bobby? It's called distractions.
What did you die to?
An elbow drop.
Um,
In fact, the elbow drop. The one who actually just does elbow drop.
Oh, the like the ogres.
Blue
whatever.
boys.
Ooh, free save. I fight this gloom, right? The gloom is not scary.
Blue is not scary.
what is this
Especially-
shitty troll success BFT? This is not
Oh, man.
BFT.
Zenzo is gonna be one of those people that fucking lies about his pro pointing cob.
Oh
man.
my
No.
god, what is Tay Tay doing?
Lying about proc point, that's not good, man.
Who's lying about the pro point?
Oh no, Zenzo was doing it a bit in gooo
Oh my.
to get the clear. I wonder if he'll do it in cog. Oh, it's a landmine.
I don't even have one Dreadnought yet that I have found in this in 39
Dreadnought, oh, yeah.
floors, man. Fucking
Sometimes you just get unlucky.
Well, they died of this stack, surely. Yep. Just praying that the tower doesn't kill the wrong people.
What do you?
Oh wow. Tay Tay posted a clip in MUR. This is probably the most cursed thing I've ever watched.
What fight?
Cobb.
Oh, great.
Someone got hit by the QMT dive, and then it just progressed to all 4 DPS are dead at the end of QMT. So they're doing BFT with 4 supports and like rezzing people as they're running who then die to the stack.
No, they need the Bobby Redmage.
Whew, yeah.
I take time. I take time.
Probably Red Mage would be dead.
I take time.
Nah, not in COP. Only in DSR.
No, you would be, because you would have been one of the stack people, and then you would separate from the others so that you don't die, but you get the stack and you die.
Yeah, true. Possibly true.
No abilities. No. I'm crippled. My old kid's abilities.
Is there any content?
I can put content. It's not exciting content. Sleep dungeon.
No, I want to play content.
No content. Sorry.
Okay, that was a pull and a half. I'm doing that again.
Is this a small floor? This feels like a small floor. Thank God.
I pulled 5 fucking rooms, dude. I didn't even have enhanced shelter on.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a spicy one.
Oh, the boy is coming. Must be. Cannot pull the. Do not have inner. Don't pull the boy. You don't have inner. Okay. Didn't pull the boy. Thank God. Don't have interrupt. We pull Berg first. The boy is patrolling that. Madge not out yet? Okay. Acheron's a sight, right? The
Yes.
Zeus looking guys.
They are indeed.
But like, why can't the whole deep dungeon be tuned like this? I can kill a mob in like seconds in this level.
Yeah, I don't know.
And like, the respawn rate isn't fucked, and like, I don't know, it just feels perfect. Oh, that was almost bad. Forgot about the elbow drop.
If you had died to the elbow drop, you literally would have just fall into the same thing that I did.
I'm about to die to Acheron without an interrupt, so I can't interrupt Quake. I literally need to wait for him to cross by again, man.
Alright, the second P5.
I just pulled every single room and I still didn't get me out.
Yeah, that happens a lot, mate. I hate it so
Eve's
much.
dead?
Wait, watching? Eve and Eve said. Yep.
Yep.
That's what you get, right?
He must have been hit by a hand bait, I
Kinda,
think.
but no. We need the alley static to perish now.
Well, Sekka will leave even if the static is going well if Ali comes.
Depends how close though. They actually look like they're gonna clear that.
Yeah. But I
Okay,
mean,
he did say it wasn't
do you
guaranteed.
think they're going to clear?
No. Okay. Where the fuck? This is so blurry. I can't see who's who.
Oh, that made a trap.
You know how this is good for? It's my levels.
I'm
Early
pretty
on.
sure Eve just ran into one of the lasers, or it was baited across the middle. One of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he must have died to a hand bait. I didn't see why.
Another strength.
Probably would know because he simmed it a bunch, so he knows.
Bro, I could never use the strength. I'm actually thoroughly convinced though. You must always just strength on the early floors.
Yeah, if you get.
Like, I don't even care if I get bonuses, I would just, as soon as I get
Are
the
you
first one.
farming the first few floors?
You need
Oh
levels.
my god, oh my god.
I guess you need levels. Okay.
I am out, and this is dangerous. I don't even care. Oh, I want to sink.
Do you actually need levels? Like, you're gonna get them eventually.
No, on a tank, maybe not. On a DPS, you'll get bodied by the boss if you don't have levels.
You still get bodied on the
With
tank if you don't
99
have
is a
levels.
Yeah, with 99.
It'll hurt you, yeah. He hurts.
Does levels really make that much of a difference?
Yes.
And you kill it faster.
And potions don't just get you through it.
I mean, no, they will. It just hurts more.
I mean, that's fine if you don't die.
Dude. Oh, man, please. Oh, never mind. Okay, no, please. We wait for him to pass. I got a free storms, so I just pulled the Acheron because you can kill it from 1 HP. You don't have to worry about getting the interrupt. Is it coming this way? Come on, don't be cringe. Okay, the second one I could not pull in time though before it full regen. Oh, there's another one. Oh no, there's another 2. Okay, they need to pass as well. Chill. Just gonna chill. I'm not in a hurry. I am a DPS. I will make the time. I don't think they ever patrol to this corner.
If there's no door behind you, they will never go to that corner.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty sure I'm just out.
Lord is
no
dumb.
traps, no traps, no traps, no traps. Okay, I'm out. That was cringe.